Cheers. Yeah, that's a good beer. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been about 3 months since I posted my last video, so I figured I'd take advantage of this cold November day. I mean, Movember day, and throw something together for you. Yep, that's right, I said Movember because obviously I'm rocking a mustache. I'm sure you already saw that, but yep, November I like to enjoy the old mustache, and it'll be gone next month, so you won't have to look at it again. So today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is adjusting your stilts. Ever since I made the video stilts or lifts for cosplay, I've had a lot of people asking me how long it takes to learn how to walk in them. Because when they're putting them on, these don't come with instructions, so you don't really know that you have to adjust them. So when they're putting them on, they feel like they're unstable and they're going to fall over. So the way to fix that is you have to adjust it to yourself to basically be able to walk in these things normally and feel confident that you're not going to fall over. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we do that, let's talk about the beer. So today's beer is Great Lakes Christmas Ale. Yep, that's right. I'm trying to get in the holiday spirit a little bit early, but this is definitely a good way to do it. This is higher alcohol content beer, so I won't be having too many of these, but it's a really good beer. So if you want to start getting in, you know, 'tis the season. If you want to get into that, definitely a good way to do it. All right, so adjusting your stilts. So when you get these stilts, they're obviously shipping in a box, right? And you can't have these things extended out, so they make them compact. They put everything real tight in there, so you have to adjust them before you can put them on. If you don't, you're going to feel like you made the biggest mistake because you're not going to feel confident on these things. You're not going to feel good walking on them. But the way you're going to fix that is you have to adjust them. So first place to start your adjustment is put your foot on here and just see where your foot rides. So my foot, I have it sit about right here. If you don't like where it's sitting, it's a real simple adjustment. You got these 3 holes here. It's just a Phillips head screw, and just loosen it, take it off, and move it, and that's going to be your first adjustment. I'm a short guy. I got small feet. You know what they say about guys with small feet, right? They wear small shoes. So I got mine adjusted right there, but it's really easy to adjust. So the next spot you're going to adjust is your actual height. So as you can see, on the top and the bottom here is a wing nut that goes right through, and there's a nut basically welded on the bottom there. So you just loosen that thing up, and then you can take those out and then slide this piece that way or this way. And if you look, you can see these little holes here, and that's gonna basically decide the height of your stilts. Now they usually range from anywhere from 14 inches at the lowest all the way up to like 36, maybe 42. It's all going to depend on the manufacturer who made your stilts. But that's going to be your actual height adjustment. The next adjustment you're going to want to make is your calf support. So like I said, when this thing arrives, this is going to be all the way down. Now when you adjust this thing, you want it to ride in a decent spot on your calf. You don't want it too high, you don't want it too low. It's going to be a comfort thing, so put your foot on a foot plate and just see where you want this to ride to where it's going to be the most comfortable for you. And then the way you're going to adjust that one, these 2 bolts right here, just loosen that out, and it's going to basically release the tension on that, open it up, and then you'll be able to slide this up or down. Then after you get that one adjusted, next you're going to want to adjust where this is actually sitting, because it goes in and out right here. So as you can see on mine, I got mine adjusted all the way out. Now what that does is when you put these things on, if you stick with the adjustment that it comes from the box, it's going to be all the way in, right? So what that's going to do, it's going to actually kick that stilt out just like that. Now if you can look, you see the bottom here, you can already see that you're on this outer edge. Now that's not going to be comfortable because that's not the way that you're normally going to walk. So what you want to do is you want that to be in this way, and that's going to change the whole stability aspect of it. So, can't really see that. There we go. So just make sure you adjust this all the way out. You can see it's slotted. I just had mine all the way out because it feels better that way. But really, it's going to be a comfort thing for you. So that's going to be the biggest way to fix the whole stability issue. If you feel like you're going to fall over and you just don't like the way that they feel on you, that's going to fix the whole problem for you. So the other thing you can adjust is you can see these springs inside of here. There's kind of like this little disc thing right up here, so you can actually tighten or loosen that. Now what that's going to do is when you see these stilts in action, you see this thing how it moves. Well, when you tighten that down, you're going to change the tension on that spring, and it's going to make it a stiffer walk or a looser walk, whatever you want. So put these things on, just kind of walk around and see what you think, and adjust as necessary, and should feel pretty good after that. The last thing I'm going to say, make sure you spend the extra money and just get one of these calf straps. It's air padded, and it really just changes the whole dynamic, and the comfort level it's amazing. When you get these things that come with these little straps right here, and over time it starts cutting in your legs, and it's not comfortable at all. So spend the extra money. I think I got this like 30 bucks off Amazon, and really worth it. It's got an air pad in there. It's Velcro, so it's really easy to attach, and it just makes it really worthwhile. So that pretty much covers it as far as adjustments go. The other thing I'll say is that make sure that anytime you go to put these things on, you're checking all the bolts. Make sure everything's tight. You definitely don't want to have these things on and then have something fall off because it's loose, and then you're going down, falling on somebody, ruining your costume, or if you're using them for painting or something like that, making a mess on the floor. You definitely don't want that to happen. So make sure you check these things every time before you put them on. Safety is paramount. That's the biggest thing. You want to be safe, especially when you're super high on these things. I got mine adjusted about 23 inches, so definitely wouldn't want to fall down. I'm very fragile. I don't want to hurt myself. So always check those things out. So hopefully today's video has helped out not only people that are using these for their big build costumes, but hopefully if you have it for your everyday job, if you're doing drywall, if you're painting, and you just got these things, well, maybe the video helped you out, maybe it didn't. But if you guys have any kind of questions about these stilts, you want to know how I adjusted them, you want to know how I attach them to my costumes, anything, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. So that's pretty much it. You guys can always check out my current projects on Instagram at BMBids. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers. Enjoy your holidays.